There's a gas station here in Searchlight. This is basically just you know, one of two areas that you can stop and get gas. So I'm just stopping really quick to kind of get out and walk. But this is Searchlight, Nevada. Let's see, what pump am I on? Number 7. I love that. Terrible's Casino. Bullhead City. Here I am. There's my little scooter. I'm in my spot. I've done videos here before, and it turns out there's another RV. It was right there, which is okay. This is a pretty long block, but I'm not planning on being here for very long. Maybe I'll leave tomorrow or the next day. I'm just passing on through to get down to Lake Havasu. But in my last video, I was in Mesquite, Nevada, and I hightailed it out of there and got into Las Vegas and spent a week in Las Vegas. I really didn't want to be in Las Vegas. You know, I've been there a bunch of times. The spot I have there, I love so much. On my way to Las Vegas. Boy, I'm hoping my spot's still available. My favorite spot. Crossing my fingers. There's my Walmart. There's my favorite Walmart. It's just super chill. Like when I was in the Walmart in Ogden, man, I got a knock on the door from the police and I got kicked out for being there more than 2 days. I was actually not planning on being there. They only technically allow for one night, and they kind of have this grace night if they see you there, but if you're there for a third night, they knock on your door and kick you out. Okay, here we go. I was thinking about doing the Lake Mead recreation area route, but I decided against it because they charge $25 to get into there. And I just don't feel like doing that. So it is a bit windy and choppy out here. I can feel it and I can see it in the plants. It wasn't especially breezy back in Mesquite. I wonder what that's about. I decided to take a break. I haven't been driving very long, but I kind of feel like taking a break. And it is windier than I thought it would be. Look at the wind flags there. You can see how windy it is. You get a little bit of gas, and I realized that the wind is a tailwind. So that's good. I can't wait to get down to Arizona, because gas prices are crazy in Nevada for some reason. Oh, I hate getting on freeways when you have to climb a hill like this. Site of Las Vegas. We're now descending into the valley. I knew the moment would come that traffic would just congest. I love that. It actually lists the speed limit of 35 miles an hour. Like we could go faster. Okay, so that's the last change. This is the freeway I'm just off of. Okay, this is a good sign. Oh, it's a good sign. Lots of semis here. Oh, good. So, no construction. Okay. Look at the semis here. Here I am. Ta-da! And so I spent that time in my spot. I was a little bit concerned that spot wasn't going to be available, but it was totally available, and other people, truckers, have sort of found that spot. So I shared it with a couple of truckers. I really like this spot. There are these trucks that have been here since I've been here, and this one, the guy who uses it, he comes by every now and then. He turned the generator on. That generator has been running since last night. I was really worried that it was gonna I was really worried that generator was going to be super noisy, but I sleep with earplugs in, so I couldn't hear it, thankfully. I did end up turning the RV around. You can see when I first got here, I came in from that direction and then pulled in this way, and I discovered that just something about the angle was causing me not to get as much solar as I needed. I don't know, I think it was because, it's hard to see here, but I think because the air conditioner was maybe casting a shadow, because it's, you know, that time of year where the sun is much lower. Probably tonight I'm going to run my generator a little bit. Last night I ran my generator also, so that means having to take it out of the front seat. So it was cloudy all day today, and it was cloudy yesterday. I ran my generator last night, and I'm going to run it again because I'm only at 33%, and I'd like to get a little bit more charge. So I have my extension cord that goes to the RV. I've got to pull this out and then pull the generator out. My keys, unlock the door. There's the generator. The airport is down there. We've got, looks like a full moon tonight. I've actually got to put gas in there. So, okay, there we go. So I've got to put gas in. I got gas yesterday. Flip this into choke mode because it's cold. And then put it out of choke mode. Okay, so the RV is plugged into the generator now. Put this back in here. And what I do is I plug this into the RV because now the generator is powering the RV, and so its outlets work. I just put that right there. And then this, so that's the solar input. And this is the DC input, and it just plugs in right here. There I go, I hear the generator kicking in. So now, the generator is giving about 360 watts of power. So I'll run this for a couple of hours just to kind of make sure I don't like letting the battery get way down a lot. So here's the other thing. So since I've got the RV plugged into the generator, I want to turn my fridge on. I don't keep a lot of stuff in my fridge, and if I'm not actively cooling it, I turn it off, so I'm saving on propane and electricity. But since I've got the RV plugged in and it's going to be in charging the house battery and plugged in itself, I'm going to turn it on. But when I do this, it's in an auto mode, and it's going to detect that the RV is plugged in. And you see it went into AC mode, and I just heard the generator kick up because it's now pulling quite a bit of electricity from the generator. And I'm just going to do that for a little while because it cools much more quickly in AC mode, in electric mode. And after about 15 minutes or maybe half an hour, I'll kick it back into propane mode for the general cooling. So that'll work since it's plugged into the generator, and the generator can totally handle this. But I have to watch this because if I plug the RV into the solar generator, if I'm not thinking about it, it'll sometimes kick over into AC mode thinking it's plugged into shore power, and it technically is, but it pulls a lot of electricity. But I just got a couple of things that require the freezer, like this, so this will be good to let it get cold and keep those frozen. Okay, so it's been about half an hour, so now I need to switch this over to propane. So all I do is I take the mode button and I just hold it down, and you'll see this cycle. And I just heard the generator cycle down since it's no longer having to put all that power out. So that's how I do it. Oh, it's been cloudy half the day. My battery's only got up to 50%, but my contacts came in. So look at this, look how cloudy it got today. This is kind of one of the bummers, is when it's cloudy like this. But my contacts came in. That's a good thing. That means tomorrow morning I'm gonna get out down south to probably Bullhead City. Okay, so I'm leaving my spot. I'm heading down to Bullhead City tonight. I don't think I'm going to stay there for very long. I want to swing by Ikea and replace my sink. It's actually in the laundry area. Ikea is straight down this street, Sunset Road. About a mile or two. So that'll be easy. And there it is. Yay, Ikea. Oh, this is kind of tight. Ikea flags. It's nice during the day because it's not crazy busy. Okay. Good parking spot right about here. And there they are. So I actually have to cut it out. I wonder, should I get the black version? I wonder. And I want one more of these. I want a third one because I can use, I've already got a couple of, I only need one. They're only $4. And then this is the other thing. I have wanted a little stool to rest my feet on. They have these, they're only $5. I want to be able to sit and just put my feet up like that. So this is what I've been wanting, so yeah. So the question is white or black? Yay, Ikea. Okay, here we go. Made it through the worst of traffic. Now I'm heading up towards Boulder City, and then once I'm out of there, it is just, you know, it should be smooth sailing. Okay, so it took about 45 minutes to get out of
the exit, then keep right onto US 95 South towards Searchlight.
Thank you, Siri. Searchlight. It looks like a lake, but it's not. It's solar panels. Okay, here we go. Out of Vegas. Just a little hole in the wall town. There's McDonald's off in the distance. Of course, the speed limit is 25 through this little area, but it's fun to see it at night. You get the Vegas type signs. Check all that out. Roadhouse. America's Diner. Lots of Denny's. Oh, there's the gas station. I see it. It's a Chevron. Look at that. Terrible's Casino. That's where I'm going. Big old Class A. So, I'm getting a little bit of gas, and I got myself a little treat, just because I like doing that when I travel. Okay, so I got a little bit of gas, took a break. I mean, it's not like I've been driving for hours, but you know, when you travel and you keep going to the same places, it's kind of like a ritual. I like going back to places that I've been. door's closed. I'm just looking to make sure my door's closed. A couple of times I've driven away
At
with...
the stop sign, turn left onto US 95.
Oh, thank you, Siri. I've driven away with my door open, had to stop. Okay, here we go. Back on the
About
road.
90 miles, continue straight on.
Is actually one of the benefits of driving in at night is you get to see everything illuminated. Now we are in Bullhead City. We have arrived in Arizona. Yeehaw! So the place where I dump my tanks is just to the left, not too far. Bullhead City doesn't really exactly have a downtown. It's just kind of built along the river, and so there's not exactly a downtown per se. It's just a long stretch of like strip malls and, you know, hotels like this. That's all it is. There is a stretch coming up that I kind of think of sort of the center of things, but it's certainly not a typical. Okay. So Planet Fitness is coming up. This is just a weird shopping center, the way this is all made. And there's the Planet Fitness. Yay, Planet Fitness. Oh, there's an RV there. Somebody else knows about this spot. So the one downside about this location is that, especially this time of year, it doesn't really get good sun. If you look, the light pole's right there, and they occlude the light just enough to make it so I don't really get good exposure on the solar panel. But it's a great drive. It's really dramatic scenery as you leave Las Vegas and get into this huge, gigantic desert valley that you drive straight down to get into this area. But I'm here, and I'm probably only going to be here for just a day or so because I want to keep heading south, get down to Lake Havasu, and then figure out what I'm going to do after that. So yeah, so this is what I've been doing, and thanks for watching.